we go back to a previous story about the alleged coup plot in Nigeria. Joining me now to provide expert insight into that is Emmanuel Ikula. He is Executive Director of Elixir Trust Foundation. He's a seasoned security analyst and policy advocate focused on governance and stability. Mr. Ikula, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us on a Sunday afternoon. Let's begin with the big question. How should Nigerians interpret these coup rumors? They're just rumors now, but especially with the arrest of 16 military officers to go with it, it's a bit too close for comfort. And then there's the cancellation of the Independence Day parade. There's three factors that are very suspect.
So the three factors which you actually pointed out, it's actually aligning to what everybody's actually, it's not a news that everybody's wanting to hear at this particular point in time. But now it's also an opportunity for the government to also show capacity in handling rumors of such magnitude. At the same time, the ability to handle communications between themselves and to ensure that citizens also trust them enough that they have the capacity to handle the situation, even if it goes to that level. And for Nigerian situation, a lot of things come in the form of rumor before it happens. And this have actually pointed to the fact that maybe there were plans by some persons to actually do the same. Because certain, in politics, there may be a wave of change. It happened in Niger, it happened in Burkina Faso, and sometimes this ends up going around the circle and persons close by get those effects as well. But we're hoping that that won't become a reality for a Nigerian state, that the military have directly handed over power to civilian leadership since 1999. We're hoping that we don't get to that level again, but the military on its own need to also show that, yes, they are with the government and they are with democracy, which is what we all want and what we all expect from the Nigerian state at this time.
And the military boss, well, they have affirmed that. They have pledged allegiance to the civilian government. But the defense headquarters says that the parade was cancelled due to the president's foreign engagement and ongoing operations. Now, in your view, is this standard protocol or does it raise concerns about internal instability?
It raised concerns first on the capacity of the government of the day. The Nigerian state, be it from the security agencies, have not shown capacity in handling the security challenges within the country. For me, initially, I was looking at it from that angle of them being lacking because they have not shown capacity, be it in Zamfara, be it in Benue State, or be it in any part of the country to have addressed issues of insecurity. And in situations like that, the government can be able to call off situations, programs like that. But for a country that is celebrating 65 years, and we are still at this point, and then for the president of the country just coming back from the vacation, and still not seeing it, that it's high time he sits down, give timelines to addressing these concerns once and for all, but still moving around to also address other issues, then it's also showing that the first thing is, for me, has always been lack of capacity. But secondly, maybe they also are agreeing to some kind of agenda unknown to the common citizens out there, because they have been over and over some decisions that have not aligned well with the people. Recently, about presidential pardon, that among about 175 persons were pardoned, and among them, there were criminal elements. There have been peace treaty recently, people that have been murdering citizens, and they are still sitting with them at the round table. But there are a lot of persons that have been in detention just for hawking granules and all that to earn a living. So there's a lot on our table, and it's high time the president show capacity, that he really is occupying that position to defend the common man, not for self-embezzlement or not to please foreign powers, or maybe not for personal agenda or to settle scores with some region or with some persons, because as it's going now, we are not really seeing the commitment of either the security agencies in addressing concerns, and secondly, to even make it worse, is even the denial of Section 39, which is freedom of expression, for even the common man to complain. So we are really is a critical point in our state, and for some persons, they may actually be calling for the coup, for just like other states to actually put things in order. But for me, I'm still saying that if the military have not even shown capacity during this time to even make citizens trust them, how well or why should we even be trusting them that if they become, they are able to take over power, they'll be able to do anything. They should show capacity now, as is expected, because they have a role to play. But they are major actors in addressing these security issues, but they have not shown. And they also have to show the president and citizens that what they have said is actually what they want to do in trying to calm down nerves and be able to protect citizens' lives and property as expected. Because they have not shown it and citizens are not trusting them. With each day, things are getting worse, more persons are dying, and security agencies themselves are even going to the level of attacking citizens now in Benue, among other states. So it's actually a critical time, and we expect that the president leave all this traveling abroad and the rest and concentrate on the role or the mandate given to him. Because currently he's failing. And the subject, also the other executives are also failing us.
Well, all right then, Emmanuel. Emmanuel Ikule, thank you very much for joining us, security expert here, talking about the alleged or rumored coup.